Hello, in this video, we will be talking on the 3 steps on how to get your spouse to change. Maybe you are in a very tense marital situation. You have done everything you can within your means to get your partner to change, to get your spouse to change. You've read the books, you've gone to the seminars, you've sought advice from friends and family, and none of this seem to be working, and yet your spouse is not changing. With these 3 basic steps, you will get your partner to change. Are you ready? Point number 1, let the change be their idea. Let the change be your partner's initiative. You've probably been in a corporate setting where the CEO comes up with an idea or the manager comes up with an idea but wants everyone to be involved because the goal is to win and not to be right. The goal is to get your marriage to succeed and not to be right. So the CEO comes in with an idea, throws that idea within the board members, and everyone contributes so they can feel like they are part of the initiative. They are part of the movement. They are part of the organization. Your job as a leader, maybe you've been inspired or probably enlightened more than your spouse in the direction of personal improvement. And so you want change in your marriage. Let it be a word that you guys can brainstorm around and come up with a good idea on how to move that relationship forward. Let the change be their initiative. Let the change be their idea. Point number 2, let them change when the time is right. Let them change when the time is right. Probably you came up with a good idea and you said, I wish maybe before the end of this year, the end of this month, if my partner gets on the same page, if they change and start acting the way you perceive that they should act, things will be different. Maybe your financial situation will be a little bit better, or maybe your romance will be in a different level, or maybe you will have probably done amazing things together if they change within a certain duration of time. I want to encourage you that relationship is not to be rushed. Mahatma Gandhi says, be the change that you want to see. And it might be being patient. You might want to change and be patient and let the change happen at the right time in your partner's life. I will start doing the right thing, and as I begin to do the right thing, it will influence their behavior. It will influence how they see me. It will influence our entire surrounding. My 50%, however you want to call it, I believe marriage is 100%. But if you believe it's 50-50, the 50 that you bring in is enough to go a long way to initiate the change. That they will say, hey, I'm slacking, I'm left behind. Maybe I should step up and do more. So be the change that you want to see by letting your partner change when the time is right. The third and the last point is let someone initiate the change. Let someone initiate the idea of change. And that is why people like us exist. That is why coaches exist. Why? We can speak into your marriage. We can speak into your situation. I can actually speak into your situation. Notice now, you start the change. You let the change happen at the proper time. And then you let someone else initiate the idea of change. And that could be after a year, or maybe a month, or after 5 months, you have been doing your best. You have changed the way you behave. You have changed the way you react when your partner says something to you. Or maybe they say, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. You say, okay, yes, I hear you. And they want you to say something that will stir up a conversation that will cause rage. And you say, I hear you. I understand. And then you go ahead and keep doing the right thing in that relationship. Or maybe a giving situation, they don't want touch, right? They don't want physical touch in that relationship. And all of a sudden they are sitting on the couch and you say, but how do I initiate touch in my relationship? Because it takes 2 people to tango, of which I don't believe is true. One person can move the things. and your partner is there watching TV and you want to say something to them, and you walk by and you just let your right hand rest on his shoulder or rest on her shoulder, and you leave it there for 2 or 3 seconds or 5 seconds, you say a word, and then you take off your hands and then you walk away. That alone is communicating touch. That hand, that gesture is touch. My wife does this most of the time, and it sends a signal into my body. And I want to let you know that is a way to initiate touch. When things are good, or even when things are not good, you can initiate touch through that way. A summary of what we have learned so far: we said, first, you need to be the change you want to see. You need to be the change you want to see in your relationship. And if you be the change you want to see in your relationship, then let the change be your partner's idea and not yours. And number 2, we said, let the change happen at the proper time, the right timing. And number 3, let someone else initiate the change. Let someone else initiate the idea of change. And if you actually apply these principles, they have been proven to work, and it will definitely work in your situation. I hope this video is a blessing to you. I would love to coach you. I would love to come alongside you and help you and your significant other take your relationship from where it is right now to where it could be. So call me, message me, send me an email. Yes, I want to be in your life. We have a goal to save every marriage in the face of the earth. And that goal is possible if you will cooperate with us. We want to be there with you. We want to be there for you. And until next time, remain blessed.